Are you overwhelmed by Instagram? Are you new to the app? Or maybe you've just been kind of dipping your toes in? Or maybe you're a veteran user and you need a little refresh. I'm going to share 5 tips with you today on how you can rock your Instagram and take it to the next level. Are you ready? Let's do this. You're listening to the Girl Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast, where we invite you to check your ego at the app, grab a cup of coffee, and get ready to dive into all things real estate marketing, social media, friendship, hardship, love, money mindset, and all the things that celebrate you as a badass boss babe.
We're here to encourage you, show up for you, give you a loving kick in the pants when you need it most, and be your soft place to land on the hardest of days. So pull up a seat at our table and get ready to be inspired and start living your best life by design.
Welcome to the Girl Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast. We are so excited you're here.
Okay, girls, let's dive in.
Okay, bus bench babes, I am so excited for today's show. It is my very first solo episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. It's a little bit weird to sit in a room all by yourself when I'm used to having my partner here. But I'm also equally as excited, probably more excited than nervous, to share with you my 5 tips on how you can get started with Instagram and start rocking it today. So whether you are a newbie to the app, or you're just dipping your toes in, or maybe you're a veteran user and you need a refresh, or just maybe you're not getting the results that you want, these 5 tips are going to get you started and let you take your Instagram to the next level starting today. Let's do this. Okay, number 1. Update your bio to encompass all of who you are as a person and not just as a business. Trust me, I get it. It's so easy to hide behind our business, and it feels safe and comfortable, and we're so afraid, like, are we going to turn off our clients? Or if we show any sort of vulnerability, are we going to lose them? Like, I get all of these things like jumble around inside of us, but people want to see and want to know all of you. So first thing, update that bio to encompass all of you. I know we're programmed that if we are not constantly selling, we are missing the mark in business, especially in real estate. Lord help me, what I have seen over this last year and a half. Seriously, that's a whole nother show, but I am here to tell you it's simply not the case. Building a strong, recognizable, trustworthy brand, and not just a business, is going to up-level your business to an entirely different way. So let's break it down to the basics here. A business is an offer, service, or product you are selling. A brand is the personality, who you are, and how you connect with people behind the offer, service, or product you are selling. So I know that can get confusing, but there's such a huge difference between a brand and a business. And when you can make them function together, that is when you are truly hitting the mark. Brands produce significantly better results than businesses alone. And this is why if you are missing building a brand, you are truly missing out on maximizing both the building of relationships, the longevity, and the profits for your business. Okay, number 2, choose a handful of topics that resonate with your whole life. So you're going to see kind of a theme here, right? What do you love sharing? What categories make up your life beyond work? How people can relate with you and how they can start to know you is where you are going to connect with them. This starts the know, like, trust factor that is crucial for building a business and crucial for success. So the idea here is you will cycle through these topics to give people a reason to know you, to like you, to trust you. So I say about 4 to 6 categories of things you love and that you want to talk about, things you want to share about, things that are truly you. Like, for example, I like to post about motherhood. It's totally my jam. My family, a little woo-woo, adventure and travel, self-love, the journey I'm on with that, empowering other women to lead a life by design, and small business. These are my passions, this is my life, and this is who I am. Now, these categories do not have to be your categories. We are all so different, and that's what makes us also interesting. I get that we think we're boring, like I totally get it. I get that we think we're not interesting, but the reality is these like little intricate things about us are what connect us with others. And I think if anything, this last year alone has shown us we are craving those deep connections with one another more than anything. Another thing to add here. After you have these topics, take them and cycle through them and let one of those topics, just one, be about your small business, okay? So if you're a realtor, let it be about real estate. If you're operating another small business, let it be about that. Now, hear me when I say this loud and clear. This does not mean this category is used to sell. In fact, I strongly recommend you try your absolute hardest not to sell on social media. You want to allow this platform, especially Instagram, to be that like imagine you go to a happy hour and you meet a new person or you meet a new friend or someone introduces you to someone. That is what Instagram should be. So it's that high five, it's that wave across the room, it's that handshake, it's that first introduction where you start to make a connection and kind of give them a reason to want to stick around. The truth is, they may have not found your business elsewhere. And this allows them a chance to get to know you, get to learn something about you and your business without that sales pitch right away. Can you share tips and tricks you're learning right alongside them? Are you great at navigating this hot market that we're in? Share that with them. Any knowledge that you have gained in this business that could help your audience, share it. And do it openly, just go for it. Don't be afraid to hold on to that information. So if you are out there rocking open houses, if you are just killing this hot market, with your buyers and sellers, if you are, your numbers like nothing, you can chat interest rates, until the sun goes down, that's totally your jam. Go ahead and do that. Just don't hop on and say, I sell houses. I would love to work with you on Saturday. Please message me to set up an appointment. That is not what we're doing. We are making a connection, forming a friendship, forming a true relationship, and seeing where it goes from there. Okay, number 3 is what I think to be the funnest of all of these. So I hope you love this one. Okay, create a list of people, businesses, brands that you absolutely love and want to work with. Brands and businesses and people that you want to connect with, that you want to learn from, and start engaging with them. Start following them, start being authentic with them, start liking their posts, start a true friendship online. And the cool thing about this is the sky is the absolute limit. Think of who you idolize. Think of who you really look up to. For instance, Michelle Obama has an Instagram, okay? You can go on there and start liking and commenting and sharing things with her. I'm not going to say she's going to reply, but think about who you really, really, really want to connect with and who will up-level your business. Go ahead, connect with them, engage with them, and be authentic. Instagram is such a cool place where we have access to other people that we never had access to before. So if you think about it, think before Instagram, you couldn't just send a message or like a photo from a celebrity or from someone even higher up in business that you didn't have access to. You now have access to these human beings. And it's such a cool place to network. And it's such a cool place to start really engaging with people that will kind of cheer you on and to keep you playing at a different level. So once you start engaging and following accounts that are more aligned with who you are, your business, and where you want to be, you will notice the shift in your content that you're seeing on Instagram. So this is the really cool part. You will notice your Explorer page all of a sudden feels really, really great to scroll through. And you will see the beauty in the Instagram algorithm. So I'm not going to dive into the algorithm too much in this show because this is really, I want to give you these great tips that you can start using today. We are going to dive into algorithm on another show because it literally deserves its own show. But that algorithm that we all kind of fear when you hear that word, it feels so what is that? It's this big thing that we should be afraid of. The reality is the algorithm works for us and it works in our benefit when we use it correctly. So I'm saying go ahead and engage with people that really make you feel good, load your Explorer page up with it, and then notice the shift you will feel inside you when you open that app. You'll start to build a true community around you. And that, my friend, is what I call winning. Okay, number 4, quit wasting time on social media worrying about what other people think. All right, girls, this one is for sure the toughest. I'm just going to call it for what it is. It's absolutely the toughest one of them all. We are so focused on what other people think of us, and our egos absolutely love getting likes. We love comments on our posts. It makes us feel really, really good. But here's the thing, none of it matters. I repeat this, none of it matters. In fact, I'm going to lay out some brutal truth here. If you are on Instagram for the likes or to comment on cat videos or to make sure you are liking your friends' photos because they liked yours, you are wasting your time. If you're on Instagram posting that perfect vacation photo, you know the one, the gorgeous sunset photo that we see friends post out of the blue who rarely ever post and haven't posted since that perfect fall session, you are wasting your time. If you're worried that people you call friends or family aren't liking your photos, and they especially aren't liking your posts that mention anything about business, well, first, love, I have been there. I live that life every single day. But trust me when I say, as icky as it feels on our insides, all that I'm not good enough crap that comes up with it, it does not matter. It truly doesn't. If you are creating quality content that truly serves your clients, your followers, if you are seeing consistent results and you believe in the work you are doing, it doesn't matter one single bit if Susie from high school is liking your posts. In fact, I'm going to tell it to you straight. Susie from high school or your aunt or your sister or whomever that is for you is most likely seeing your post. They're most likely paying attention. They're most likely not engaging because they don't know how to, and they most likely struggle with their own insecurities. Don't we all? And honestly, Susie's opinion is none of your business. Absolutely none. So instead of worrying about it, I encourage you to continue to show up for her and continue to share your authentic self and to really start believing none of it matters. It's tough work. I think this is some of the toughest work we're going to do. But that's why we are building this community, so we can check our egos at the app and truly create a safe place for all women to come and feel seen. Next thing, go through your Instagram feed and unfollow anyone who doesn't make you feel good. I get this is easier said than done, and it might take a few weeks to complete. Heck, a few months. It really might. But start by scanning through your list and unfollowing the easy ones. Then next week, do this again, and so on. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel less than, who makes you feel like what you're doing isn't enough, regardless of their personal or not personal relationship with you. And don't look back. Now, just to recap a little bit here, I am not saying you need to stop liking your best friend's holiday photos or the perfect latte photo from that local coffee shop or those funny cat videos. They absolutely have a place, and it makes Instagram fun. I'm simply encouraging you to stop worrying about what other people think and start using this app as the tool it truly is. So start building long-lasting relationships with one another and serve each other in a way we couldn't if we didn't have this app. Number 5, my last tip for you today. Share something authentic and show your face. I know it's so much easier to post homes that you've sold or perfect interior shots or photos of your dog or, again, that perfect sunset photo from vacation. And yes, these absolutely look gorgeous in your feed and they absolutely have a place. But people want to see you. They want to know you. What makes you unique? What characteristics do you have that another realtor they are interviewing doesn't? How can they relate to you? How can they connect to you? Are you balancing a baby on one hip and a real estate business on the other? Or are you juggling multiple businesses trying to get your real estate business off the ground? Are you obsessed with interior design? Your dog? Cooking? Whatever makes you up, share it. Now, let me take a moment to make this really clear. Boundaries are absolutely necessary on this app. I am not saying to go on social media, air out your dirty laundry, start getting like crazy vulnerable after never being vulnerable before, and expect to get like an authentic response from that, because that's just uncomfortable. That's not authentic either. What I am saying is to share something about yourself that allows us to get to know you, allows us a glimpse into your life and who you are as a woman, as a businesswoman, as a mama, as a boss babe. Like, who are you? Give us a reason to want to work with you over the realtor on the postcard we were just sent in the mail. And side note here, can we please talk about these freaking postcards on an upcoming episode? Because what has been sent out this last year is truly something else. And I'm saying, let's stop this part of it. I'm not saying never send a postcard again, but let's really figure this out and stop wasting our money here, because this stuff is bananas. Okay, back to my original thought. Give us a reason to want to work with you over the realtor on the bus bench we just saw as we drove home from the grocery store. You have heard me say this, and I will continue to say it over and over again because I believe it to my core. When we build true, long-lasting relationships with people, we can serve them at an entirely different capacity. We can turn them into clients and friends for life. And that is going to take your business to a completely different level. Do you want to chase cold online leads your entire career? Do you want to be door knocking every Friday night? Or would you rather be meeting a friend for a happy hour and meeting the friend that they bring with them and you're their agent now? Doesn't that sound better? Okay, there is so much more I'm dying to share with you, but that is it for today. So head to your Instagram app and get to work. I'd love to hear about the results you see, the connections you make, and the community you serve. So hit me up in the comments on our Instagram page or send me a DM and let me know. I am here to celebrate with you every step of the way. And remember, girls, it is time to stop practicing and start executing. Okay, so to recap today, 5 things you can do to rock your Instagram. Number 1, update your bio to encompass all of who you are as a person and not just as a business. Number 2, choose a handful of topics that resonate with your whole life and cycle through them on your grid. Number 3, create a list of people, businesses, and brands you absolutely love, want to work with, want to connect with, and start engaging with them. Number 4, quit wasting time on social media worrying about what other people think. And number 5, share something authentic and show your face. Okay, I hope you found some useful tidbits in today's show. I am super excited to continue to dive into Instagram more in depth as we go here. We're going to dive into hashtags and strategy and all that goodness coming up. But I really am excited to give you these 5 tips today that can really kickstart your Instagram and get you started. So until next time, remember to keep your face off a bus bench and keep celebrating the badass boss babe that you are. Okay, girls, are you feeling as inspired as we are? We're over here cheering you on because you just finished another episode of the Girl, Get Your Face Off a Bus Bench podcast.
If you want more, head over to girlgetyourfaceoffabusbench.com for show notes and more episodes. And don't forget to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. They mean the world to us, and they're what keep us going.
Girl, thanks for being here.